Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sydney. Today is Tuesday, June 18th. Today I got up and I packaged some things and went to the post office, dropped stuff off at the post office. I did a live on Instagram and in my Facebook group, which was awesome. I've honestly never done a live by myself before, so that was me breaking out of my comfort zone. Hopefully I can do some more of those for the group. I am going to be doing a live Q&A this week on Thursday for my PoshBoss mentor group, and I'm gonna start doing more live videos for that as well. I will put a link down below if you would like to join. I'm doing a special right now. It's $15 and you can join down below, and you will also get all of my sourcing guides. That comes with all of my sourcing guides, access to the group, and also access to my private share group, which will help tremendously in promoting your listings and helping you to get more sales on Poshmark. The people in there are just awesome. Every single person is just awesome, and they are super consistent and super supportive, and both groups are just great communities of supportive people who really want to see each other succeed, and it's just a really positive place, and I feel like that's really important when you work in a field like this, to surround yourself with really positive people, because there are people out there who are going to try and bring you down. But yeah, so if you would like to join a community of people to support you, I will put that link down in the description box below. If you have any questions about it, you can email me. Also, I posted a video on my second YouTube channel yesterday. It is called Save with Sid. Posted a video on that channel. I'll link it down below. Subscribe to that channel if you are interested in non-Poshmark, non-reselling videos. I'd love to have you watching my videos over there. So again, that'll be linked down below in the description box and in the comments. In today's video, I want to talk about pricing because of something that came up in my Facebook group today, actually. I want to talk about pricing because I feel like this is something that people really need to be more open-minded about. Pricing is not really something that you can effectively teach people. You can look up comps and things like that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really go by comps anymore. Occasionally I will look up the retail prices of an item, but if I go out and I buy something, I put it on Poshmark or sometimes on eBay if it's a better item for eBay, and I will price what I feel like is fair. And I don't look at comps, and I feel like that's really unpopular opinion, but I don't. The reason why is you have people on Poshmark who are literally just selling things out of their closet to get rid of them. You have people picking up stuff off of their bedroom floor and just selling it for, they don't even care what it's worth. Like, they don't care what, you know, if they have a Lily Pulitzer dress and their parents bought it for them, they don't care how much it's worth. They just want rid of it. They'll sell it for 15 bucks, end of story. And it's really unfortunate because, you know, if you find a dress, a Lily Pulitzer dress, and you go and you look it up and you see that one sold for $15, you're probably not going to buy it at the thrift store, especially if you're a new person and you don't know, because you see that it only sold for $15 when in reality it was probably worth 60 or 70. So I want to encourage you to stop being dependent on comps. You cannot be dependent on comps. I want you to stop letting your customers run your business. I want you to price things fairly. When you go out and you buy something at a thrift store, you have to be able to, in your mind, charge what you feel like it is worth. So, you know, I get questions, oh, what about lowball offers and things like that? Like, you decline them. You absolutely decline them. You have got to stop letting people walk over you like a doormat. And your customers will do that if you let them. Anybody will do that if you let them. But you have got to start charging fair prices for things. Do you think Goodwill cares that they are raising prices exponentially on stuff? No, because they know they have a pair of Miss Me jeans. That pair of Miss Me jeans retails for 150 bucks. They're gonna charge 30 bucks for them because they can. So you need to start charging fair prices for things and stop charging what everybody else is charging. Especially if you have a great item, if you have a unique item, you know, don't let other people try to tell you that those are cheap items and they're, you know, not gonna sell and things like that. So I just want you to get out of this mindset that the comp prices are the prices that it will sell for, because most of the time they're not. So anyway, this was posted in my Facebook group today. Carissa posted this LuLaRoe dress. You can see it. Asking if it will sell. And I looked at it and I immediately knew that it would sell. Just because I've been doing this a long time, and it's a pretty dress. It's a good pattern. It's pink, it's floral, and it's also velvet, which makes it unusual. And unusual things will sell. It is LuLaRoe, and I know a lot of things have happened with LuLaRoe. It's not what it used to be, but their stuff will still sell. If you can get it, it will still sell based on what it is, because people need modest clothing, they need work appropriate clothing, they're looking for comfy clothing. And there are people who bought LuLaRoe in the past who, despite what happened with the company, will still buy it because they like it. So there is still a market for LuLaRoe, but there's also a market for dresses like this. There is. You know, it's a long dress. You could wear it to church, you could wear it to work, you could wear it anywhere. And it's pretty, like it's a really pretty piece. And just from looking at it, I knew that it would be worth something. And then people started talking about how comps were all over the place on Poshmark, and sure enough they are. Anywhere from $8 to $30 just in this one photo. But the problem with looking up comps is that none of these are that exact dress. So you have to look up the exact item. So I went on eBay just because it's easier to look up comps on eBay, and eBay is usually just a little bit lower than what stuff sells for on Poshmark. So I like to look it up on eBay just because that gives me kind of the lower range, so that I know the lower range, because you always want to base it on the lower range versus the higher range. But I found the exact dress, a sold listing, and it sold for $39.99 with $6.99 shipping on it. So almost $40 this dress sold for. And the cost, her cost at the store was going to be $5. So I knew this before I ever looked it up. And you have to learn how to know this before you look stuff up. I rarely look stuff up anymore just because I don't need to. Like, I put it in my closet and I charge for it. I charged $100 for a Rachel Parcell dress. I sold a wolf t-shirt for $35. Just a plain Hanes t-shirt with a wolf print on it for $35. Was it Gucci? No, it was a wolf t-shirt. And I sold it for $35 because I felt like it was worth something. It was trendy, that's what people want. And you know, you have to get out of this mindset that, oh, I have to look up comps and then I have to charge this price for it, because that's absolutely not true. You charge what you feel like you should be charging for something. You have to learn how to go with your gut and how to learn how to charge for things as if you were running an actual store. So Plato's Closet has the luxury of charging very little for things because they pay very little for things. They'll usually pay like $1 for something and then they'll charge 8 to 10 for it. We, most of the time, do not have that luxury. So you need to be taking good photos of your items. You need to be like that dress that sold on eBay had 10 photos of it. 10 photos of the one dress on eBay. That also helped in selling the dress. And then you saw that it was, you know, a clear picture, clear background, solid background. All of these things play into how much you are able to charge for your items. Photos will sell your items. I don't know if you guys know Jamie Pace. He sells a lot of ties. He takes amazing photos of these ties and he sells them at 2, 3, 5, 10 times what other people sell ties for. Nobody can compete with his pictures. Nobody. Nobody's even gonna touch his pictures. They look completely professional and they sell his ties. So you really need to put, I'm not saying take 45 minutes an item and make a flat lay and all of that, but you need to have clear, professional looking pictures of your items. That will do wonders in selling your items. It will also do wonders in allowing you to charge more for your items. So, you know, I talk with people every day about their closets. I do closet reviews every day. And while, you know, you want to brand your closet, but you also want it to be clear and cohesive, if that makes sense. So take clear photos of your items. Don't worry about having busy backgrounds. Don't worry about styling backgrounds. If you have a white wall in your house or a solid colored wall, you are good to go. My best advice for you would be to invest in a lighting kit because that will change your life. I will link the one I use down below. It will absolutely change your business to invest in either a lighting kit or a ring light. Honestly, lately, I've been loving the ring light more just because it is way less hassle to work with, takes up way less space, and it's just way more functional. So I'll link both down below. The ring light does cost a little bit more, but to me, it's worth it. It's just an amazing, amazing effect on your pictures. So I just wanted to make this video and talk about, you know, pricing your items because you can't always go by the comps. Like, you can look at the comps if you want, but you really need to get a handle on how much you are charging for stuff and charge what it's worth. Charge what you feel that it is worth and not what everybody else is telling you it's worth. So don't let your customers run your business. That's my advice for you guys today. I will be back soon with another video, and I thank you so much for watching.